OK. Well, we've got 3 more sweethearts on the show tonight. Actor Angela Griffin, platinum-selling pop star Mika, and fresh from presenting The Brilliant, The Traitors, is Claudia Winkleman. Hello. So, happy Valentine's Day, we have to say that.
Thanks very much.
I mean, even hearts on the dress.
I'm going for it. I really am going for it.
Are we allowed to say that your husband's here?
My husband's here. We're going to go out for Valentine's dinner afterwards.
Oh, nice.
We quite like it. I got flowers this morning, I got a card.
Oh, lovely.
How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
I didn't want you to bring this up. I was like, don't look at me, Angela.
You're not wearing a heart dress, but you have got red nails.
I do, and that's why I love it. No, I don't like it at all. If he mentions it, if he says something that even rhymes with Valentine's, which is quite tricky, actually, now I've said that out loud, I'm going to ask him, I'm going to change the locks. That's how I feel.
Right, change the
However,
locks.
I think it's... Yeah, sorry. But I think you're going to have an absolutely lovely time. I don't mean it to be...
No.
Yeah. It's just not for you, Claudia.
That's all right.
Just not for you.
But we don't do Mother's Day or Father's Day. Anything that sort of... I mean, I don't mind, like, a flower or an adorable or a snuggle or a can I lick your neck on the 13th. You're correct. That is code. On the 13th, just not on the 14th.
I love it.
Claudia, Mika, come on, let's talk about...
I've been living with this all summer.
How do you do it?
Tell us. You've been living with it all summer.
All summer,
Your new TV show, The Piano. It's a music competition, but not as we know it, Claudia.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more?
So it was such a brilliant idea of this brilliant man called Richard. He said, look, there are all these street pianos, and they're romantic anyway because people, it's a sort of thoroughfare. It's in the middle of a station, people are running somewhere or they're in airports, and sometimes people stop and all kinds of people can come and play. And he said, how about we let people play, but hidden away the brilliant Mika and the brilliant Lang Lang, who can just watch. So it's not a competition show as you know it. Nobody's going, this is my 5 minutes, this is what I'm going to wear. People just go and play, not knowing that they're being watched by these two.
I have to admit, it's beautiful. Every time I'm at a station and someone's playing the piano, I can't help. I'm standing behind watching.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful, and it's so gentle, isn't it? Now, Mika, what were you looking for in these piano players, you and Lang Lang?
So many different things. I think, firstly, people did show up soft. They weren't competing, and so they weren't edgy, they weren't looking for fame at all. They were just there to tell their story. And so many of these people don't have pianos at home, and so they go to the station, it's their habitat, that's where they play, and they know, you know, they know how to get the crowd to stop and to listen. We just wanted someone who provoked emotion. In the midst of the most chaotic place in the world, I mean, people are running, like Claudia said, to get their trains, they're not there to listen to a concert. And yet, still, there were some people who would just start to play, and it could have been any type of repertoire, and there would be, by the end of it, about 700 people just standing there, crying, clapping, dancing. And it was amazing, because they're not professional trained musicians. These are amateur pianists.
And it's the thing that you said at the beginning, they didn't know they were in a competition,
No
and
idea.
it makes it so lovely, doesn't it?
I tell you what, let's take a clip of tomorrow's show, because this one is a 21-year-old truck mechanic who taught himself how to play during lockdown.
Wow! Look the facial.
It was amazing.
So he learned that in lockdown?
And he was called Jared. He was a truck mechanic, just like you said. He came with his mate and literally put his spanner, his tools, in his lunch hour. This is when we were at St Pancras, and said, yeah, all right, I'll just bang. And these two, he had no idea. And then at the end, you just go, OK, bye.
Wow.
And then you gather them all together and say, we haven't been completely honest, because there's me and Lang Lang.
We felt a little bad at the same time, because we were sitting there for 2 days, just, you know, hidden away in cubby holes or by public toilets or in fast food restaurants, right, really at the back of all these strange places, and we were just being hidden, walking in and out of these little...
Oh, look.
Yeah,
So what's the prize, then? What happens to the people you choose?
Well, the joy is there isn't a big ta-da moment, but Mika and Lang Lang choose somebody from each location and ask them to perform at one of the most prestigious locations at the Royal Festival.
Which is the Royal Festival Hall. And the Royal Festival Hall, everyone's played there, from Ella Fitzgerald to Glenn Gould. I mean, it just goes on, the list is endless. So to suddenly be taken and saying, well, you thought you were just part of a documentary talking about street pianos in the UK, because this is where it started, in the UK.
Was it?
But, yeah, but actually...
Didn't know that.
you're going to come to the Royal Festival Hall and you're going to play on one of the scariest stages and most prestigious stages in the world.
Wow.
I mean, there's Carnegie Hall in New York and Royal Festival Hall here.
Yeah.
Did they all want to do it? I mean,
But they were terrified.
Yeah.
So then we had our kind of second challenge. We were like, OK, but you can't change.
Yeah.
You have to bring the person that we saw at the station, you have to bring that person to the Royal Festival Hall, and maybe this will change your life. Maybe it won't. That's up to you, and that's up to your performance. But I'm pretty certain there were a couple astonishing moments. And when I'm saying astonishing, just goosebump moments when there was not a single person that wasn't crying. And I'm not going to tell you too much, but I'm certain that the lives of at least 2 of these people will be changed forever after this show.
Oh, you've sold it.
Yeah. We're all like this on the edge of our
we
seats
are in.
already. We want to know.
We're in.
But we actually filmed people outside the studio today to see what talent we could actually find.
From my hometown, Mary the phrase.
It's amazing.
They're good.
It is so lovely. And you've said you've done the series, you filmed it, and that'll be it now, probably no more.
Yeah.
Why not? We could do with this going on forever.
Well, I think we all felt it was a lovely thing to do something magical and to try not to go, oh, and then.
And just leave it as it is.
Just as if-
And
Beautiful.
how would we hide the fact that it's actually a competition, you know?
Yeah.
It would change. It would be different.
Yeah.
but-
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, we all
Let's
can't
enjoy
wait
it
to
for
watch
what it is.
That's what I think.
Beautiful.
And you can tune into The Piano tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock on Channel 4. And if you missed it, the Traitors box set is still available on iPlayer.
Thank you.
Right, still to come, we will be talking to Angela about the final episode of Waterloo Road.
Now, we all know recycling clothes saves money and is good for the planet. Tonight, Owain meets a woman who's taken things a step further.
This workplace in Lincoln.
Claudia just said,
Go on.
imagine at night.
OK. What happens on the sofa stays on the sofa. But I'm just saying.
But good
Imagine.
for...
But yeah, but brilliant.
I mean, brilliant recycling, but
yeah.
imagine at night. You're right. Anyway, we need to wish Owain good luck because he started his early morning breakfast show yesterday on Radio 2. He's on from 4 a.m. to 6:30, very early, isn't he?
Yes.
He's probably in bed now.
So early.
Probably is. It's really early.
He's
But Angela,
brilliant.
wait, you and Claudia both have a weekend Radio 2 show, but not that kind of...
Yeah,
you're
I don't
just
do the
late.
early shift.
You're
I
not a
do
morning
the-
person?
No. I do the nights 10 p.m. till midnight slot. I'm a night owl. I don't do early mornings.
With
Yeah,
the most
I
beautiful
unwind
voice.
on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
I bring you
lovely.
down on a Sunday night so that you can relax into the week.
Yeah.
With a very low, gorgeous voice like
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, very, very good for Owain for getting up at that time, but yeah.
Yeah, and he's brilliant.
Yeah.
He is brilliant,
Yeah.
isn't he? You can listen to Radio 2 Unwinds with Angela
Yes.
on Sunday nights, 10 o'clock. Claudia's show, of course, 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings. And you can catch up, to be honest, any time on BBC Sounds. It's all there for you. Right, let's talk Waterloo Road.
Waterloo Road. Yes.
Be very rude tonight.
It's not rude. It's definitely not rude. It's the climax of the episode of the series.
Hot in here.
It's Valentine's. Yes,
the
tonight.
last
In
one
fact,
in the series.
in 40 minutes. Yes,
It is.
in 40
now then,
minutes.
They're all on the iPlayer, by the way, if
Yeah.
you haven't watched them, so then you can watch them all there. You play Headmistress, Kim
do.
Campbell.
I
Is she
do.
fun to play?
Oh, she is fun to play. I started playing her 15 years ago, and she was the pastoral teacher then.
Yeah.
And then in this reincarnation of Waterloo Road 2023, she is now the head, but she still kind of has her pastoral roots. She's very much on the side of the kids, but she's, she's still got a warm heart and is trying to teach at the same and control everything in a time when it's not easy to control everything, and tonight's episode shows how out of control certain situations can get. And we started the series with a protest. We end the series this evening, I'll give you a little clue, with another protest of types. And then, yeah, there's a bit of a cliffhanger of how long is Kim going to be head for?
Oh.
Well, you said about being
So,
on
yeah.
the side of the kids. Let's
Yeah.
take a clip from tonight's, because it's exam results time,
It is.
right? Let's take a look.
And look, please don't do that thing where you act all sad as if I failed, but then I actually have passed, and then...
As if I would do that.
Thanks for trying.
A 6 and a 7. A 6 and a 7.
Look, I said don't do that.
6 and a 7. A 6 and a 7. A 6 and a 7. A 6 and a 7.
Listen yourself.
It used to be like A and B's back in the day.
A and B's.
Yeah,
But
it
now
goes
it's 6
from,
and 7.
Yeah, it goes up to 9 now. So a 6 and a 7 would be olden days, B and an A. So that clip there was lovely Danny, Adam Abu, and at the beginning of the series he was homeless, and we got him back into the school, and he had to resit his GCSEs that he'd missed because of the pandemic and various family issues. And so tonight we see him go full circle because we brought him into the school, and yeah, but I mean
Lovely.
obviously things don't always.
No.
Just watch.
Well, your real-life husband, Jason, is in tonight's episode as well. How is it like working with him?
Do you know what? I got about 4 minutes with him. So he's an actor independently of me, and then he got this job, and I was like, brilliant! We get to work with each other. We can go to Manchester together and have like a lovely time. He was never in on the same days as me, so I was always in London looking after the kids, and he would be in Manchester having a great time. And then one day he came up and said that he was going to become the headmaster. And told me everyone said that they'd prefer him to be the headmaster. They don't.
No.
They don't.
No.
He was the best head.
Yeah, just talk still on the school theme. We heard from one of your ex-teachers before on the
yes.
One Show saying about you're a star pupil. You were a star pupil.
You were so kind to do that for me, Mrs. Dale. I love that.
And she raved about you.
Well, she was an amazing
Yes.
teacher.
Yeah.
She said
Mika,
you
what were you
excellent.
like?
I was good. I mean, school wasn't good for me. I had a hard time at school, like so many other kids. But I was really badly bullied. And so I just hid in front of a piano, which is probably why I was so keen to do
But
that.
look at you
to
now.
do the show. But I just hid in front of the piano, you know, I just, that was why. But I also had some teachers that pulled me through, that kind of understood. They were like, OK, there's different ways to boil an egg. There's another path. You just have to find it.
And teachers like that are
they're
priceless,
amazing.
aren't they? And you've got new mates now anyway. Look, Claudia and Lang
Lang Lang.
Yeah.
Who could wish for better?
Claudia will defend me in any
would.
circumstance.
Yes.
She's fierce.
Yeah.
Terrifying. She's terrifying.
Yeah.
The final episode of Waterloo Road is on tonight at 8 o'clock, right here on BBC One. And all previous series, as I said, on the iPlayer, so you can catch up. Now then, for anyone with a pet, you'll know how much happiness they can bring to your life, but they can be expensive, of course. Alongside the rising cost of living, the cost of feeding a pet is also rising.
It is. Well, we sent Chris Bavin to meet someone who is cooking up an absolute storm for her pets without it costing the earth.
So, if you want to cook for your pets, make sure you get some advice from your vet first to find out what's most appropriate for them. We've put some recipes on our website. Mika does this.
I'm really, really happy that you're showing this because we've been doing it for 13 years. My partner Andy's watching, and it's our obsession. But you should see our whole, like, we've got everything, like oriental mushrooms and keeper's mix and raw eggs and all the leftover veg and all the offcuts. We buy tripe.
I don't know what to say.
Batch
It's
cook
amazing.
tripe.
You need to add the recipes to the website.
You can be our new expert, Mika.
I would be really happy to do so. It's my other passion.
Owain has been in touch.
See, he's not asleep.
No.
Oh, brilliant.
He's awake, he's wrapped in faux fur and thoroughly enjoying the show. Steve the mannequin is settling in nicely, or so I'm told. Thank you, Owain. Well, a big thanks to our guests. They've been brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jermaine and Emma Willis are going to be here tomorrow, and they're joined by actor Dame Maureen Lipman. What a show that's going to be.
Yeah? We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Take a step.